obvious question, but how important are third downs?
Extremely important. That's obviously, like you said, a very obvious question, but something that gets overlooked a lot. Coach Loxley has been harping about us, just the importance of third downs. And as you can see, we did a pretty good job converting third downs against Arkansas State, and we were like 10 for 15 or something like that, which is always great. And we're always trying to get to that 45%, 50% mark, and when we do that, we have a lot of success.
Tua's never really played in a true road game other than Vanderbilt, and that crowd was pretty much all Alabama. How confident are you in his ability to kind of manage that this week?
Well, extremely confident. I mean, Tua's, as you guys have seen, an excellent game manager. And, that's something he's shown a lot of maturity ever since he first stepped on the field, last year. So I have no doubts in his ability to be able to, go in front of a hostile environment and command the team like he always does. So, we're extremely confident in him, and he's going to do a phenomenal job.
How much do you think the quick slants or even just the quick passes, 1-2 step drops, have really opened up the offense a little bit this year?
Oh, a ton. I mean, as you guys know, we have, some really great young receivers who make plays. All you have to do is just get the ball in their hands, and they're going to make plays. So we're really fortunate and blessed to be able just to run, like you said, just a one-step drop or, a quick slant and just let them do their thing. They as soon as they get the ball in their hands, they're electric, and that's really helped our whole offense open up and really, just added a new dynamic to it.
Najee had a career-high day on Saturday. What have you kind of seen from him early on in the season?
Right. Well, Najee, has done a phenomenal job for us. He really makes plays like that all the time in practice, and he's done a really great job. And it's really nice to see him have a breakout day just because of all the hard work he's put in practice. And stuff like that from Najee's, hopefully going to continue because he's a really important player for us, and we're going to need him down the stretch.
Did you see an improvement from week 1 to week 2 in the offensive line?
Yes, definitely. Just like any unit, we get better as we go on, and that's just because we get more familiar with each other. We start playing better. We're more cohesive, and that's something that you can always see with the offensive line, just because they're a unit. And we got some young guys on there who just keep better and better every time we play. So hopefully we can continue that trend, and they can continue to play well because we're going to definitely need them down the stretch.
Do you think it's harder for them to improve because it is a unit and everyone has to be on the same page?
I mean, absolutely, but I think when they do improve, it's more noticeable because they're a unit. So, I mean, just like anything, whether it's one guy or it's 10 guys, any time that you can get a lot of people in, on board in one unit, you can definitely see an improvement. And I think, as they just continue to play better and get familiar with each other, they're going to continue to get better.
Have you seen any changes in what your job is with the new offensive coordinator again, or maybe any progression in that position?
I mean, I wouldn't say like there's a deliberate change by any means in what we're trying to do. I think just as tight ends, we're really trying to open up our game, become more of a viable option in the passing situations, and really just establish the line of scrimmage in the run game. And that's something that I've always tried to hang my hat on since I got here. And as we get make more plays in that situation, hopefully they can throw us some more balls. But if they don't, that's okay. But as you can see, Irv Smith's been playing great. He's had a few catches go his way, a big touchdown last week. So there's definitely opportunity there, and we're just going to continue to work hard and hopefully get more.
Is there a technique, especially from a tight end, in either performing a quick block, and then getting out in space, or faking a block? And what's the technique there?
So there's a ton of different subtle techniques that we use that I think maybe a lot of people don't understand or realize. But tight end is just, I kind of like to think of it as like kind of a jack of all trades. I mean, we'll do stuff from quick setting the defensive lineman to jabbing to faking to going out to blocking downfield to anchoring against the 6 technique. There's a whole lot of different ways we can get involved with the offense, and that's something that I love about this position. And hopefully people can understand and see that we are really trying to become those players that can do anything that you ask us to, and that's something I think me and everyone in our tight end room really values.
You guys underappreciated as a group, you think?
No, definitely not. I mean, it depends, obviously on who you ask. 'Cause, I think that the offensive line is underappreciated, but just I know their value, but a lot of people probably don't. But as tight ends, we just try to do whatever we're asked of, and if you come in with that mindset, you won't think you're underappreciated. Just know that we're here to do a job, and as long as we do it, people will see our value.
Along with the slants. There's been a lot more work done in the middle of the field this year, maybe in previous years. How is that helping too, especially when the outside guys can go deep like Devontae?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, definitely because of our deep threat ability with like guys like you said, all those receivers, the middle of the field is more open, and that's has helped us out as tight ends because we make a lot of our money in the middle of the field. So I mean, just being able to kind of access that middle of the field really opens up just the run game, the pass game, short pass game especially, and really just take advantage of every area on the field, like you said, because we have so many great deep threats.
The play that you lost your helmet, why did you keep going?
It's just natural instinct, and apparently that was a penalty. I didn't know that, but I guess that might be newer, and that's obviously not a situation that comes up very often. So I didn't know that, but I'm glad it happened. So now everyone on the team knows. But just natural instinct. I mean, you definitely don't think I'm just going to completely stop and stand still at that moment, but. I'm glad that they didn't call a penalty there because that would have negated Josh's big run. But I just try to sacrifice for my teammates. Even if I didn't have anything, if I wasn't wearing anything, I'd still try and go, lay a block for Josh just because that's how I feel about him, and I want our team to win.
Do you hear from anyone unusual, or maybe your parents, on kind of what are you doing?
Yeah, well, my fiance probably gives me the worst because she was like, "You're gonna get hurt out there, protect your head," stuff like that. I'm like. You don't think about that in the moment. You're just trying to make a play.
Did the refs warn you, or did the coach? Did anyone say anything to you about the rule on that?
Yeah, the coaches informed me about that. I mean, obviously, we just didn't think that was going to ever arise, and we're glad it did. So now our whole team can learn from that. But the refs didn't end up saying anything. But you could have easily, called the penalty for my helmet popping off in the first place because the defender, took it off of me, so it could have been handed to the face too. So, I mean, I think it was a good, no call in that situation because I obviously didn't take my helmet off. So.
How much do you hear from the others, like Josh, and how much when you get back in film room, how much is that one of those plays that everybody just kind of gets excited about?
Right.
That kind of thing?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, stuff like that, you see about it on Twitter or whatever, and, guys, like especially Josh, who's really good about, giving credit where credit's due, just came up and told me, that's an awesome play, thanks for making that happen. And, when you have teammates like that, it really makes playing football fun because, I mean, you understand that, what I'm doing is really important to the team, and we're having fun out here. We're making plays for each other, and that's something that Josh and a lot of our other teammates do, and that's, why we have such a great, cohesive team.
Going back to Herb, how have you seen him improve since last year?
I mean, in pretty much every aspect of his game. I mean, he's gotten a whole lot better, especially blocking. Not that he wasn't good before, but you can tell he's really established his hand in the ground blocking, which is going to help him in the future. Obviously, he's been a really big deep play threat since he first stepped on campus, but he's just making plays. I think that's the big thing. He's realizing what potential, he has and what ability he has. And, I'm really excited to see where his game goes. And as we just keep playing, he keeps getting better and better. His understanding of the game's better. And, hopefully he can continue that because we'll definitely need him.
Okay.